The mission of HIAS is to ensure that the refugees, or try as much as possible to ensure that the refugees can be able to get their lives back together. Living in a camp itself is traumatizing. So they need to be able to be strengthened psychologically to accept that for the moment there is no other option, I have to stay here. And for anybody to accept that as a human being, it takes some time, and it also takes a lot of effort and strength. Our personnel, the most important people are the community mobilizers. We have about 108 in the 5 camps that we work in, and they are refugees. So they're the ones who actually facilitate the program. This young man is called Hassan. Everybody that comes and meets Hassan is always happy. He's the one who writes the scripts that they use when they have drama activities. So we have about 8 main activities. We have home visits, group counseling, individual counseling. We have sensitization sessions, training, children activities, community service, and sexual and gender-based violence. So home visits, we get a lot of cases from this. This is actually the first thing that we do. When we do home visits, we try to get through to the core of the refugee and try and explain to them that we need to change 1, 2, 3 things. But we understand this culture. Everybody has a culture that you must respect, or you've lived with it and it's hard to stop at one point in life. But when it's so negative and it has devastating effects, we try to convince them that that's not the way to go. Group counseling, we can have women who are divorced, we can have girls who are pregnant out of wedlock, which is a very serious crime in the camps. We have divorced women who have gotten pregnant out of wedlock. We also have men who are shot, who saw their women being traumatized or being raped during the war. We have also children who are, or boys who've been forced to take responsibilities as elders. We also have individual counseling. These are mostly for people who suffer intense psychological suffering. We can go for from 7, 6, sometimes to 8 sessions with one person. So we usually have to program them. And it takes time. It can even take 3 months sometimes to go through all the sessions until you feel that the person now started to accept the position and can even be able to tell you, to talk to you normally. And then we have children activities. Because children are a vulnerable group already, we usually have play therapy, we use songs and dances. We have sports organized. We also have art. After the children become comfortable, we can have art therapy. So we tell them to draw. And what is amazing or sad is that the children will draw for you a man on a horse with a gun. Then they'll draw for you somebody burning the huts. They'll draw for you somebody whipping. And they will really draw it and it comes out. So they will draw for you images that are disturbing, images that show what they are thinking at that time. And then after that, we continue talking to them. We have different activities with them, and then you try again. After 3 sessions or 4 sessions, you tell them, okay, let's draw something today. Let's also do some art. And they can draw for you flowers. And you feel better because they start to change their mind and start to draw something else that is more, humane. But at first, they draw for you. Every picture, every image is just about violence.